everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Tiba.
I'm Nora.
Welcome. Today we're gonna do like a little recap of ATEEZ concert that was held in Seoul. When was it? Like 1 week ago?
Yeah.
28, 27.
Yeah.
27, 28.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
Indeed, and now it's like the 2nd of February. So we're gonna recap. We're gonna talk a bit about the concert experiences and stuff like that. So yeah, let's get started.
Yeah.
So to start with, can you guys introduce yourselves and where are you from and who is your biases?
Oh my god. Okay, I'm Cami, I'm from Chile and my bias is someone.
Nice. And who's your bias, Rick?
My bias Rick is Sun. But
Sun!
now Mingy is like,
Really?
like, we're gonna talk about this, but like now Mingy is like...
Came in. Mingy always comes in, I feel
Confusing
like.
the
Yes.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Zina. I'm from Germany. My bias is Hongju.
Oh, nice. You can see him here in the photo.
Yes.
Nice. And who's your bias, Rick?
Well, it's hard. I think you know mostly, but it was hard at the concert. And Mingy was always in my face, so I couldn't it was hard.
It was really hard. We will talk more about where you guys were where is your section in the concert for both days. So yeah, to start with, how was ticketing for the concert? So I know it's not been easy for any of us. Can you tell us more about your ticketing experience? Was it easy? Was it difficult? So
For me it was super difficult because like I had a problem with because I wanted to buy in the Korean side, but I don't know why I had 2 accounts in Korean side. So because Korea is so strict with identity verification, so I had my membership registered in one account and my phone registered in the other account. So I could not mix it together, so I couldn't use the account that I have my membership on.
And you knew about that, I think, the day before or the same day?
I knew the same day, the day before.
Ticketing,
but the problem is I didn't knew that by eliminating the account, I cannot use my identity again until 1 month later. So I couldn't put my phone again because you have to your identity is linked with your phone, so you cannot put your phone again in the other account until 1 month after. So I could not do the membership ticketing.
Yeah, true.
So when I
to
arrived to the general one, there was just 3rd floor.
Yeah, we tried together for
It's
this
so
one
sad.
to help her get the tickets, but there was no chance.
At all. I just got the best 3rd floor tickets I could go.
Yeah.
It's
So
definitely
sad.
not easy, actually. Yeah.
No.
Because once you have the membership, but that's the moment when everyone is getting the best tickets.
Yeah.
And then after that, you have the bigger pool of the general mass, but then
Exactly.
it's
It's just what
only
is
3rd
left.
floor usually.
Yes.
So it gets really competitive, actually.
Indeed,
Yeah.
indeed.
True.
And we also have some really stressful ticketing experience because we were actually in Japan during ticketing.
Oh,
Yeah.
And we have
right.
really can we really ticket with the low quality Wi-Fi from the hotel? So we had to really search for PC rooms what is PC? Yeah, computer rooms, PC
internet
cafes,
cafes.
internet
Internet cafe,
cafes in Japan. But it's not in their culture, so it's not easy.
Yeah,
We found those that you can stay the full night in, the ones that you can literally stay. There are people who stay in those places.
Yeah.
But finally we found one and we had to go kind of far away from where we were staying. But the problem, do you want to talk about it
Oh
with
my
your
God.
ticketing?
Yeah,
Because
it was
with her
very
ticketing, it
interesting.
went, for me,
It was the most interesting situation I had with the internet cafe.
exactly. But my experience with ticketing, it was a bit more, I didn't have technical issue. She will explain her technical issues. Mine was more about misunderstanding the ticketing system.
Oh, right, you told
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I thought I was ticketing for 1st row. I wanted 1st row. But I misunderstood the map and I was ticketing on the 17th row, thinking that this is the first
stage
row.
was
Yeah.
The layout was a bit
I was
different
taking
than
everything
how it
very
looks.
literally of how it looks like.
Yeah.
So I was I am ticketing for section 10 and the stage was here and I was like, it makes sense if the 1st row was on the side. So I was ticketing on row 17.
Oh my god.
Okay.
And I got the ticket for
told you,
17.
like,
I was very
what are you
proud.
doing?
I was very proud. I was like, I got the ticket first row. And she was like, wait, isn't that 17? I was like, what do you mean? And that's all happening while everyone is like ticketing. So I had to go in, cancel that ticket, and then go back again and then buy another one.
Oh no, true, you could only buy one, right?
Oh, so stressful.
So I lost, and then I had to ticket again, like fight for that one seat everyone is fighting for. Thankfully, it worked out.
Yeah.
So for me, it went well,
Thankfully.
but Nora, you
For
can...
me, it was okay. Yeah. So what happened is, like an internet cafe is the best place to ticket, right? It's like
Supposed to be.
Supposedly,
very
yeah.
fast,
Supposed to
computers,
be,
fast internet, and you just have to have a fast mind and fast hands to be able to do it well. So, okay, so I was ticketing, right, and I got a good seat. And I was on the buying. I put my card information, everything, and then you have this last thing that you have to click on. It says like you want to like confirm the payment, right? So you have that pop up on the screen. And I was like, okay, well, I got it, right? I got it already. I paid it.
she was actually
I paid it,
celebrating. I was
actually,
like,
yeah. I was like, I just have to click the
Hey,
thing. I'm just
girl,
gonna
hey.
carefully and just like click the thing. My freaking computer restarts.
no, not
My
hers.
computer
All
restarts.
the
The whole
And
thing.
what?
Oh my
All
god.
the internet cafe
Mine too.
computers
Oh my
restarted.
literally on the pay button.
Literally.
Oh my god.
And I was
Yeah,
like this.
Oh, yeah.
What's going on? We were both
Traumatic
literally, we were
experience.
I
stoned.
was literally like, we could not do anything for a few seconds. We were just stuck. We're like,
Yeah,
God,
I can
of
imagine.
course,
I would freeze
and I
just
paid
like.
for it too, so I thought, okay, maybe it's just
no, you didn't. Yeah, you
confirm.
didn't click on the pay.
Yeah, because I did the card
You
thing
were like
already.
super like.
You had-
here
I just had to
go.
do
She was
one
celebrating
confirmation.
before, and I saw it in slow motion when I'm like, okay. And then the
I
computer's
still
like,
remember. I still
Oh
remember
my
because she was
God.
like, yeah, just click fast. I was like, no, it's okay.
and then it's like computer.
No way.
Yeah. And then I had to wait until everything restarted, right? But actually, the craziest part was no one in internet cafe was like stressed
saying
out.
anything,
They
yeah.
were
It
all
was
chill.
like kind of a
really?
normal thing.
They were all
yeah.
like gamers there, but they were like, yeah.
But even if they
wait for the
lost their
reset.
level in the game, they're like,
They're fine
whatever.
with it.
And
I'm
there were
gonna-
no
Oh,
other
that's
like
interesting.
Pick it up
ATEEs
again.
doing ticketing there or something.
No,
None.
I think
Wow.
they were
was
just
two
gaming.
hands, so it's like.
Yeah.
But
They
I feel
don't
like
have
they
the-
just like
Yeah, but
fly
they have
2
their.
hours and-
Oh yeah, but it's like. Yeah, I don't know.
Mm.
So yeah,
So it was. It
but
was
in the
hectic.
end, I got later with Tiva's help. We got another ticket.
Mm.
So, but it was so hard actually. Yeah.
True.
But it was
Like
after
Yeah.
the pre-sale actually.
at one time, she had only like 1 day ticket, so we couldn't secure the second day.
Mm.
Of course, there are third floor, but you know when you
Yeah.
go from like second floor, first row,
Ah,
Yeah.
so
And
suddenly
and then
it's
just
like third floor. So we were still trying, and
Depressed.
thankfully, like it worked out in the end.
Yeah.
But guys, what was your final seated place? Because everyone has struggled, but what did you manage to end up with? And which section?
Yeah. Like she didn't have any struggle. Like
I
girl, she got standing the 2 days.
I was literally like for the whole concert. I think I was just so unbelievably lucky with everything. Like for this
So the
stuff.
first day.
Yeah, I got like on the pre-sale. I actually got my tickets. I had after 5 minutes. I had both standing tickets.
Oh.
One was
That
in
can happen.
A.
Yeah.
No, E. What is it? E? E was it?
Mm-hmm.
So like at the extended stage, and the
Oh, yeah.
other one was a T. So like in front of the main stage.
Main stage right side, right?
Right side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, right.
Yeah,
And
Oliver was in
T.
right side. No, in left
No,
side.
no. The first day was on the left side.
And then the other
But I
is
was
on-
standing like in the middle. I was fifth
Right,
row,
right.
but standing like right in the middle, like almost at the barricade. So like
Fifth row, that's really
Wow.
nice.
yeah, like because I had well for the first day I
That's
had
good.
number 88.
Oh yeah,
to go
number
in.
88 is really
That's
good.
good.
So
Yeah.
like when I went in, I was like, yeah, I don't know, like well it was super organized with the walking in, so it was so nice, and they like made sure everyone has actually kind of like the spot chosen after their number. So like you cannot run and like
That's good.
go.
I
Like,
wish Europe
they had
was like this.
like a thing, just like I don't know, making it secure that everyone had to walk around. Then it was
We saw
opening
that.
it
We
more.
were on the
Yeah.
side, and
I
we
saw
saw
it.
how they were like
Yeah.
calmly
Yeah.
making
It
people
was
walk.
really
Really
good.
organized.
So I was
So there's no running.
Yeah, so I was thinking like, should I just I don't know, like I could have stand like second row, but then I would have been on the corner, and I was like, yeah, I think like just try the middle. So I was in fifth row, but like almost like there was just one person next to me on the barricade to the middle.
Oh.
So I actually like had the best view, and I'm so happy I actually did this. It was so amazing, like
Wow.
literally, it was crazy.
So you had 5 like facing the front.
Like,
main
yeah,
stage, you
it's
had
like
5 people.
She was facing
No,
Pointer
four-
when
four
he comes
people
in the
before
middle,
me.
like
Oh.
doing the things. Literally.
Like I had four people in front of me, but they were all shorter though. So
Yeah, exactly. No, what I mean is like just to visualize. So in the middle fourth row when you face the main stage, and then on the side you are second.
Yeah, like I was from the left side, and you had like the middle.
The extended,
row.
Yeah, exactly, the catwalk.
No, and you had like in the middle, like in front of the the extended stage.
Oh,
in front
I know
of
what you
like
mean.
this walk where the
right.
camera was, so that where no people were.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Two sections. So there was like on this barricade there was one person, and then I was next to him, to her, and then like 4 people in front of me.
I see what you mean. Oh,
Yeah.
That's so good.
So
That's
like
an
it
amazing
was.
place.
Yeah.
Really nice. And how about the second day? We will talk about interactions and experiences later, but just like ticketing wise, how about the second day?
Oh yeah, on the second day I got tea, and I was like, when I got in, because you had like the corner, like between the extended and the main stage, it was already full with people because I had like a data number. It was like 257 or something. And so I was like, okay, like I saw them on the extended stage, so I wanted to see them on the main stage, so I went there, and in the end I was actually third row, but like a bit more to the side, but still like
you were like front view, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like the rest I was just like, when they were like turning around, like I didn't have any people behind me kind of at one point because they were like moving forth and back.
Yeah.
But for me, like I was just focused on the main stage because I saw them on the other one the day before. So like, yeah, that was
nice.
Wow.
So nice.
That's
Yeah,
We will talk more about it, like the section, the actual specifics. How about you?
Oh well, like I got like original like third floor
Yes.
tickets, really bad tickets, but I managed to get like second floor tickets on the first day, like really good, because like the venue is like quite like small.
It is a small.
Yeah.
So
I think it's one of the
even though you're in
smallest.
second floor or even in third floor, you have quite a good view like of the
Yeah.
stage.
It's true.
So like
Correct.
at least I upgraded to the second floor, and for the second day, like I think on like 2 days before the concert, I upgraded to standing.
Oh.
Standing, but in a really late number. It was 380, I think. But anyway, it was standing.
Yeah.
So
It
I
was
was like,
standing.
so I was like,
Yeah.
Still good.
so
Good
I
job.
was standing in the E, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, it was also
It was
yeah,
you,
it was
right?
E.
Ah, you were same section?
Yeah,
It
but
was
like on
the
the
same left. She was like to the main
Ah.
stage, and I was to the extended.
but like on
I
the,
see,
on
I
the
see.
another day, like I was there on Saturday and she was there on
True.
Sunday.
I see.
and because I was like so like such a late number, so I just stayed like in the like behind like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just enjoyed like
and it was
the
so
view.
good, like
Yeah.
yeah.
And you
So-
can rest.
so nice.
Actually, standing can be really tough. We did the standing before.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
It's really worth it, but it's
Like,
so
oh my
tough.
God,
Yeah.
our
Yes.
bodies, like
Oh, my
literally.
back hurts so
But
bad.
how is it actually like compared to Europe, right? Because here when you have standing, you actually get a designated number,
Yeah.
Yes.
right? And you buy exactly that number.
Yeah.
But in Europe, you have to stand so early,
Yeah,
like
it's
6
general
a.m. in the
admission.
morning.
Yeah.
So did you feel like it's like less tiring to do standing here, or
Like I haven't done it in Europe. Like I've been only been to an ATEEZ once, like last year, and
Right.
like I was sitting on the third floor or something. Like
Oh yeah.
it was still like it was my first concert, and then like actually got me into being at a teeny.
Oh.
But like
right.
so like for here I was like, well, it's cheaper anyway, and like it's the best chance to get this kind of,
Yeah.
because in Europe it's just so hard. Even if you have the
So
ticket,
hard.
it's way more
It's
expensive.
really hard.
And then you have to, I don't know,
Discipline.
line up from 4 in the morning. I don't know, I heard so many crazy stories
yeah.
about that.
It is lining
We
up
definitely
early.
And then
have
you,
this
like-
experience,
respected
yeah.
the
Yeah, and you
numbers.
don't, like, I don't know, they do numbering or maybe not, and then maybe you get the spot, maybe not,
Yeah,
and
it's
then
very
they're running, and
confusing.
like
It is
it's
like that.
war there, I
Yeah.
feel
It
like.
is. Yeah, it is.
So like for me here, like I'm so, like if I'm not gonna have this in Europe, like I think I'm fine, because like this was just such an amazing experience for me. Like I'm literally still so crazy happy about it.
How not?
That's so nice.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I cannot compare it. I just know the stories from Europe, and it just sounds incredibly crazy.
It is
Yeah,
very
yeah,
crazy
it is.
because in Europe the difference is in Europe it's almost always general admission.
Yeah.
So what happens is you get
Oh yeah, you don't have pre-sale.
exactly you get your tickets, like you get they have like packages. So they have like the premium package, they have Atiny, they have sector VIP, but all of them is literally just no numbering. You just come
Yeah.
in, first come first served.
Yeah.
So that's why you have to like do an unofficial lining up from 6 a.m.
Yeah.
in order to stand up. So they give you the official lining maybe at around 11 or 12, but then that means you still have to stand in line.
Yeah.
it's
whole
really
day.
tiring. So
Yes.
that's definitely a major difference between
Yes.
Korean standing and then ATEEZ international standing. I don't know about other artists, but that's the case for ATEEZ at least.
Yeah, it was really comfortable, and they had like the concert started at 5, and you could line up, or you were supposed to line up for the standing at 3:30. Like from 3:30 to 4, there was like lining up, and everyone was going in their number, like in the line.
Yeah.
Organizing that, and like exactly at 4 o'clock, they were like leading the rows, like
That's
one after
really
another. They were
good.
leading them inside.
Yeah.
And then
Very
like I
organized.
was inside maybe for half an hour until the concert started.
I wish it was like that in
So
Europe too.
I was literally standing before that for maybe an hour, like 1 hour and a half, depending on who
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah.
So it was so comfortable. And before we were just like walking around.
Yeah, we actually met them
Yes.
even. So to that extent,
was-
meanwhile in Europe, you literally cannot leave. You are stuck in
Yes.
that line. That's why like it's really tiring once you go there. We did the standing for London,
Yeah.
and to me that was one of the most like best experiences ever with ATEEZ.
yeah.
We were second row from the extended stage. Yeah.
From the
Yes.
So
barricade.
we had a lot of interactions. It was such an amazing view. That was the first time I saw ATEEZ that close. And it was one of my dreams to see Hala Hala that close. And Sani was like dancing there. And I was like, oh my god, all of my tiredness was gone, but it's tiring.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
tiring.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
But thankfully, all of us got some good tickets.
Yes.
We
Yeah.
also
Good
got,
experiences.
in the first day, we got section 10, first row. And actually, interestingly, we both were, like, we wanted to be next to each other, but you know, it's so hectic.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Especially with that, like, situation in Japan.
Yeah.
But for some reason, we actually ended up next to each other.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so nice.
When we
It was
compare, I was like,
crazy.
wait a second, I think
Yeah.
we are next to each other. So I was 10, like seat 10, and she was 9.
Yeah.
Oh, that's perfect.
First
We
row,
only
section
found out
10.
After we were like,
Exactly.
Yeah, it was destiny.
Destiny.
And then the second day, we went to the other side, so we did 17.
Yeah.
And I was like first row.
Yeah, I
and,
saw you.
Yeah, I was, because actually this is the reason I wore red.
Yeah.
Because Sani is a dress code.
It is the dress code.
So I was wearing red for
Yeah.
both days.
For me, I
Yes.
was in on 8th.
Eighth row, which is still
because,
good.
because my good ticket flew away when the computers reset, remember?
Oh, yes.
But it was still good actually.
Yeah.
Because
Like I was
as you
in,
said, it's
in
closed.
15 row.
Yeah.
So and even though
Still good.
it's still good.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
still good.
I
Yeah,
think so.
actually. I
Because
enjoyed
like you
concert.
mentioned, that stadium, like arena is really small.
Yes.
So wherever you are, your review gonna be
Yes,
good.
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not far.
But also for the ticketing, like because like a lot of our friends also like so many had actually good seats, but they couldn't get them because they couldn't pay.
Ah, yeah, that's
Like the
problem
biggest,
with
the
PayPal.
biggest
That
thing,
Yes,
the biggest thing was
yes.
actually the payment
Yeah.
because like none of the credit cards was accepted, and like PayPal didn't work at any
Yeah.
No,
at
people
all.
almost never work.
So
Yeah,
had
like
it's,
also
it's very fluctuates.
for
like
me, it
it's-
only worked because
not
I had Kakao
trustworthy.
Pay,
Ah.
and the rest, like so many, they had problems with like credit cards and everything. So like this
Yeah.
was horrible.
That's
Like
why
this
I
was the
wanted to
most
buy-
horrible thing about it because
Yeah.
everything went through. They had seats, like so many of them, like
Yeah.
a lot of times, but they just couldn't pay.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to
That
buy in the
happens so often.
Korean side because in the Korean side you have this thing that you can put like just
Oh, yeah.
to pay after.
Mm.
Like
Pay
you just
later,
click the,
yes.
Oh, yeah,
click
you
the
said
thing and
that.
it's already there.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
Exactly.
already done. You don't
Yes.
have to go through payments. Nothing.
Exactly,
And you just
exactly.
do a transfer after. It's so easy.
It's so
Yes.
easy.
And
It's
it's
so
like
easy.
why the global one is so hard.
Yeah.
Like,
I know.
Yeah.
manage.
It's
like,
full of bugs. It's horrible.
Yes.
And then you have to, like, for
What to do.
us, when ticketing on the Korean side, not the Korean, like the Korean global, so yes, 24 global,
Yeah.
we had to do so many verifications
Ah.
and add like our own verifications from the bank, but also their own on the site for us to verify,
Yeah.
like the numbers and whatever.
That's
That
why
takes
ours,
so much time.
Ours was easy because like you can do Kakao Pay.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Kakao Pay
Exactly.
is like the
And
best
that's
thing
why
you can happen
me and
like,
Nora
with you
indeed-
in ticketing.
Yeah.
And that's why me and Nora, we kind of decided to give up on floor.
Mm.
Because we were like, let's actually try to secure first row, second floor, and instead of like fighting for the floor when we have all of that like hustle of like payments that is
Yeah.
gonna be delaying
Yeah,
us more and
the
more.
blockages in between.
A lot of
Yeah.
blockages, so we will be at
too
disadvantage. So there is one thing maybe to keep in mind if you're gonna ticket for Korea. I mean, you can try always, but if you want to get first row and you're gonna use the global, it's maybe a bit more difficult than people who are gonna use the Korean one because
And if
because
you
of
can
that
get like
fast
Kakao
payment.
Pay, I think
Yes.
it's the best way to pay, like with Kakao
Yes.
Pay.
Exactly. What do you think of the opening song being Crazy Form?
Oh my god.
Which song were you expecting? Were you expecting Crazy Form? For me, I wasn't.
No,
I wasn't.
no.
I told
It's
you,
the first
girl,
time
like
they do title.
when we met the other day, like I told you, I because
yeah,
they
true.
started with like such a mysterious songs.
Yeah.
It's like
Always.
like New
New
World
World,
and
yes.
Halasia, and
True.
it was like okay,
Yeah.
I was waiting like for example like
Or
we
Outlaw.
know,
I thought
and
Outlaw.
Yeah,
Outlaw,
Outlaw, yeah,
so
yeah.
or even This World, like
Yeah.
that
Yes.
kind of a
True.
mysterious
I was
vibe.
actually thinking This World.
True,
maybe.
true.
Yeah, but like then like just like I saw
Just-
the
you
I
just
saw
started.
the choreography like position. I was like, oh my god, they're starting with
They're
this.
starting
Yeah.
with,
And I was
and then Hoonjun get up. I love
yeah,
that
oh
part.
my god,
Yeah.
So
yeah.
attractive.
I wasn't expecting it at all. Like,
Yeah.
No,
It was,
I
like,
didn't expect
totally
yeah,
it.
different
definitely
from the
melted
other
Yeah,
ones.
very much, very much.
Because it's title, and they never used title before.
True.
as you said, yeah.
They
Just the
twisted the
B-side,
thing.
And
Yeah.
yeah, and especially like just from the last comeback, like the one song that kind of seems to be the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like normally, like the biggest that's like at the moment the biggest song kind of feels like okay, it's like somewhere in the end.
Yeah,
True.
right.
Yeah.
Exactly,
So-
exactly. The highlight, the
Yeah,
title.
they
Yeah.
started like
The
straight
energy
with-
booster.
So it was-
Yeah.
It did match the title of the concert, I suppose, right? Because what was it again?
Towards
Towards
the
the
light.
Towards the light. Will to power, will to power. So
towards
it
the-
was
yeah.
kind of like a power move type
Yeah.
of song, right?
Yeah, and they had.
Maybe
I mean,
like
the
that.
thing is maybe also because like everyone knew the song already, and
Yeah.
well, we knew the songs, but everyone knew the choreography and some like the stuff.
Yeah.
And like they had so many songs, but you didn't see them live at all. Never.
True.
So
True.
like they start with something,
Yeah.
and then they go on with all the crazy.
Yeah.
all
It's
just
crazy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
true.
smart.
Maybe it was I don't know. Maybe
Maybe
like
it was
this.
that.
Could be, I think
So
so.
when they did the like last tour, they also like New World wasn't like a known choreography also.
True.
Yeah, so like
New
I
World
don't
was
know.
like, for me, it had such a huge impact. Not to
Yeah,
compare
it's
Crazy
just like-
Form like
Yeah.
intro to a New World, but I still remember how I was like shocked with that one. I was like, a
It
New
was-
World
Yeah.
with that like,
It was
With
so
the
like, with the
lights,
lights. Yeah,
yeah.
it was amazing.
and then
It was-
someone when he take off
Very
his,
mysterious.
I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
It
me
was so
too,
good.
because well, as I said, like I wasn't really a teeny at the time. Like my sister, she wanted to see them. She's like, yeah, like it looks so cool. I want to go there.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I don't want to go alone. Like, and it's like, okay, I come with you. Like, it's fair enough. Like, doesn't sound too bad. Probably gonna be cool.
1, 2, 3. Which song has the most impact on you? And by that I mean the song that you weren't expecting them to perform, or the one that you like the most, or the choreography, something that like, wow, what is this? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Start, please.
Please.
Like for me, like I feel it wasn't like the song because like they did like the sections of like maybe like 3 to like 4 songs.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
the
yeah,
the medley.
one, yeah, the medleys
thing,
are like.
yes.
But like for me, it was Wake Up. Totally.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god! Like because
Same.
no, because
Yes.
because
Big
all
impact.
the part, like everything, like Wake Up, Deja Vu, Cyberpunk, and
Yes.
Songwa.
And
Makes
so
sense. Honestly, if Wake Up is not on the list, there's
Yeah.
something wrong.
I
But you know what?
you
Like
stole
all the other parts,
the
like
attention. Oh my
Max,
gosh.
Arriba,
Yes.
like
It was
Bouncy,
so good.
and that part. Oh my god, was amazing.
It's
Yeah.
So I was
crazy.
like,
It's crazy.
how can I choose between, because the
Y-
feelings
yeah.
are super
Yeah.
different between
True.
the two parts.
Yeah.
True,
so-
true, true.
Yeah.
But I really wanted to see Deja Vu live, so I was like,
Oh my god.
Is it your first time?
my first time seeing that live. I saw it like they did it as a like relay dance in Idol Radio, right? You remember?
Ah, yeah.
So I was like, so now
Wow.
that it
And you
appeared
saw it
because,
all
like,
of them now.
because we saw it in Superstar, like in the game,
Yeah.
and she told me
Oh,
that
yeah,
that's
yeah.
gonna be there, and I was like literally dying, like,
Oh
oh my
Yeah,
god, we're
because
gonna have
For
Deja
the
Vu.
missions.
Yes.
For the missions, they had like the 4 songs you had to
Yeah.
play, and there was Deja Vu, and it was like, it's probably a spoiler if you have to play this song for a mission for
It
the
would make
concert.
sense.
That makes
So I was
sense.
like, probably
Yeah,
they
yeah,
said
wasn't
it.
there?
True.
Halazia.
Oh no,
Halazia.
yeah, true. Actually, we saw
I'm
the
so
list
sad about
also from the
Halazia.
staff, right? They had like
Oh,
the cheering, like how to cheer for every song. They
you see
had
it,
like
like-
an update
Yeah.
on Twitter, right?
Oh,
from
I
the staff
didn't-
account.
okay, I didn't see
And they also had Halazia. So I was, oh my god, Halazia is gonna be there. Oh my god. But
Yeah,
it
no.
was not.
Yeah, I'm really sad about that. I
So
didn't see it.
I think they gave some hints, but also some like sneaky
Yeah,
song that
yeah, maybe, yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah,
to get us confused.
and for you.
Yeah, I mean the wake up like it was
Wake
it was
up.
crazy. Like it was so crazy.
I was shocked too.
Yeah, and like I really loved all like their solo like stages.
Yeah.
Wow.
They were so amazing.
nice.
There's like such amazing actors too.
Yeah, I know.
And like all of them, like it was so different. Like the dance parts, like when someone was alone, was like right in front of me. Like I don't know, it was just so amazing. And also Mingy's rap part, his like solo rap part.
Before
It
Cyberpunk.
was- Yes.
Oh my god, that was so
And like,
cool.
I don't know, it was just everything so, like every time something like was happening, I was like, it was just going so, I don't know how to say this, like super intense feeling. Of
I know,
this whole
indeed.
thing.
It was.
And I don't know.
It was very hype and like high energy the whole time indeed.
And also I was never the biggest fan of Ariba. Like I like it, but I'm not like, it's not my favorite song.
I know.
Like performance was just so fun.
I know. It
was
was
so
actually.
Yeah,
like
right?
like
Growing,
throwing just the rose and all
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Wait,
I
it
love
was
it.
like
No, it was the other side.
Oh.
No, on Saturday he threw it to the right side, and on Sunday he threw it to the left side. Yeah. It was the other side.
It's really fun,
I
and
love
they
Ariba.
looked like they were having fun with
And
Ariba.
yes,
They were like,
oh my God. Mingy was
Mingy
all
Wonka.
oh yeah.
And I
I love
that,
Mingy.
like even though they had their individual parts, they were like their parts. And then the members behind they would also like play a role. You know, they're either like interacting with each other or like reacting.
The dancer, like BB tripping, also like just sitting there and chilling.
Yeah, I love
like,
that. I love how they included BB tripping actually.
I wanted
so
to talk
good.
about like their solo like stage like for
Oh, yeah,
BB
it was
tripping,
so
like
good.
all the like it was like kind of a
It was just
pops
in the
and
beginning,
stuff.
right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, God, it was
Yeah.
so
One of the
good.
main choreographer who always does Sans part, he was like in the main.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, like, I really loved San's performance.
Oh yeah,
with Billy Trippin.
this is actually
because also,
one of
like,
my
I
favorite.
really liked the
Yes.
music too. Like, it's kind of like my music, like, other than like I don't know, like ATEEZ and stuff.
Mm-mm.
It goes kind of my direction. I really loved the dance. Literally, I really like. It was so amazing.
Mm-mm. No, it was really nice. I love actually like my two favorites. It's definitely Wake Up, one of them.
Yeah.
For many reasons, but also for the fact that I wasn't expecting that song to have
Yes.
that.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was like,
No one
what's
was
going
expecting
on?
that
It
choreography.
gets worse. That's the
Everyone,
thing.
yeah.
No one was.
Songwa, and then it gets worse with San. No, San, and then Songwa.
And
With that
Hongju, like
Hongju, with Yuno too, with Yuno as well.
Yeah.
All of them.
and
And Mingy too.
And Yosang and Jongho and
everyone.
Just all of them.
And then
Everyone
we
and Wooyoung.
all of it.
I think, and also for that part, before This World, I think I always mix the names. This World.
This World,
Yeah.
Yes.
When they were like hitting San, like pretend, of course they were like,
yeah. It
the
was the
part
end
I
of
felt
the.
this so much because his acting was so good that I really felt like they were hurting him, even though they were like this, you know,
Yeah,
really
yeah.
close to
You
him.
heard like people say are like no.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
one of them.
Yeah.
I was one of them.
And the part when they took like
The
someone's
wings, oh my
wings.
God.
Oh,
And
wow.
also
Did you see his
Hongju.
face
Oh my
expressions
God,
too?
also.
Yes, I actually. Oh my
So
God.
there's so
God.
many reasons why This World and then Wake Up
I
are so
really
impactful
love
for many
the
reasons.
connection, yes.
Yes.
It's just so crazy, and the whole like cinematography of the whole concert,
Yes.
such
It's
a story.
totally different,
Or when the
yes.
eye goes and look at the
Oh my
crowd.
God.
my God,
It
I
was
was
so
like-
quiet, and everyone was
And
like.
Yeah,
everyone
yeah.
was
surveillance.
I was like,
Happening.
is it gonna land on me? What I'm gonna do if it land on me? The first day I thought it's gonna
people
land
were
on
like just-
someone.
Oh my god, yeah.
I was just like looking on the crowd all the time.
Yeah, I was like,
And the sound it makes when it moves.
Oh yeah.
So creepy, like,
Yes.
Yeah.
That was so crazy.
And guys, let's
Crazy.
not forget Hongjoong's electric guitar
Oh yeah.
solo.
Oh my God. Yes. Oh my God.
It was such a
I
yes.
when the first day happened, because it was so dark, right?
Yes,
I was, who is
with,
this?
like, with
Who
the
is
fall-
playing?
I actually,
Slide
I wasn't actually expecting it to be live. Like the
I was
first
not
day,
expecting
I was like, it's a
either.
play. What is they call it? Like a play.
The playback thing.
Playback,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
But Nora was like, no, I think he's doing it live. I was like,
Yeah.
what?
Yes.
Why
Like,
I thought he was doing it live? Actually, the only reason was because he did some lives like on the app, I think. When he said that he is practicing playing the guitar, and I was like, wait. Then I made the connection. Oh god, so he's actually playing for real now?
Oh my God, it was amazing.
I don't know, like when
He's a rock
when he
star.
came up, like it was super. Like they had a lot of fog and everything, right?
Yeah.
But I kind of,
True.
I don't
Yeah.
even know why, but I kind of had the feeling that it was him, like from
Yeah.
kind of the
The vibe.
beginning. Yeah, it was so. And then like you could see him like really late, right? So it
Yeah,
was,
that
like,
was
Yeah.
late.
And he did realize that the second day he was like, I think the first day was
Yeah,
kind of
right.
dark.
Yeah, it was a bit
They put lot of,
brighter.
like,
It was
these,
brighter,
like-
Yeah, they
Yeah,
put the
sure.
lights on him.
Kind of remind me of how Sani in one of the performances for wait, Take Me Home, was it? The one that like it was so foggy, you see nothing,
can
literally
see
only
nothing,
fog.
yeah.
I remember.
I
so
think
they
that's-
fixed it later.
Yeah,
on.
they
Oh,
like
yeah.
kind of fix it like when
They get
the tour-
feedback.
Exactly. So I think they do realize certain things and they try to fix it.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, it was amazing.
Was a good
Speaking of the
concert.
impactful, now it's the ones that you wish they performed but they didn't.
Halazia.
Halazia, I agree.
Halazia, but
I
like for
love
me, it was
Halazia.
like the slow songs. Because like they did turbulence. They did that well. That's
Dancing
what,
with butterflies.
like with butterflies.
Yeah.
Amazing. But I was expecting like Not Too Late or Be With You
Yeah.
or something like Start 117, and I was like.
That one
Like just
True.
them standing.
Actually, true,
Because
they
like
didn't
in
do
the
a
last,
lot.
In the
It was
last
very
tour, there
high
was like this
all the
part
time.
like with
Miss
Celebrate
and
and
a lot.
Miss, and they're
And
just
Horizon,
standing
right,
and
the
doing
film.
like their
True,
thing.
true.
So yeah, that part.
Oh,
was,
They didn't
like,
do it. It
Indeed.
was more
Very
powerful.
It was like,
Yes,
yeah,
more
powerful.
dance,
because
powerful
they were
acting.
like focused, I
Impact,
think,
yeah.
in the musical like type of like performance.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah,
that was like
more
the-
performance
yeah.
and less just like just singing kind
Yeah.
of, right?
Yes.
I feel like the
True.
previous concert they were focusing more on like showcasing their vocals, and this time is like the dance and
yeah,
performance.
yeah,
Yeah,
true.
exactly.
Interesting, but I like
The
that. It's
crazy
very
part.
smart
I really
actually.
like it.
And
yeah.
the choreographies, like they were so crazy and so
Yeah.
amazing because like you also said before, like they all had their like you had the group stuff that they all do the same kind of, but still someone does always something different, and it still goes together with such an amazing picture. Like from everything, like it doesn't
True.
matter where you look, you see just something amazing happening.
Yeah, exactly.
And I was like, who thinks? Well, I know, but who thinks about this stuff? Like, who has the mind to think about like 8 people or like even more because the people tripping in the back, like
True.
make such an arrangement. It's just
It's
Oh, yeah,
amazing.
they're
The
like-
director,
they're
the one
really
who
good
he works
dancers.
with
Oh my
them.
God,
Yeah, actually,
Choreographers.
speaking of the dancers, have you seen the one that going viral on
He
Twitter
dies
now?
as her,
There's
that
a-
guy.
Oh.
The one of the guys, one of the dancers, he's going viral.
oh yeah, I saw this one.
Everyone was like, "Sorry, Hongjun, but who is this guy?"
Really?
No,
Yeah.
it wasn't him. I don't know.
It wasn't
I don't
him.
One
know
of the
his name. But
dancers.
I saw like
I
they,
saw,
they had
like,
like videos,
fan
but like
cams.
I
Yeah,
mean
they have-
ATEEZ and all like. But did you see the dancers?
No, but that one specifically.
It was so funny because like we were like just taking pictures and they were like just walking by.
Oh yeah,
like,
true. We
just
saw them
walking.
actually leave.
And
Oh.
they
Like,
with the bags and
On
like,
the-
I
Yeah.
believe they were just going to the subway, like kind of like that thing. Like it was that
on the
feeling.
Yeah,
sixth day,
Super
yeah,
cool.
we saw them leave.
Oh, I have to see that one.
Yeah, he was actually. It has like 9,000 likes or something. He's going viral. But
Yeah, he really does. I saw his
what's your favorite memory from the concert? And by memory, I mean it doesn't have to be song. Anything that like stick to your mind. What is the thing that you really liked about it?
Favorite memory?
If you can sum it up. For me, I feel like it's the whole like I feel like I wasn't expecting it to be this like theoretical.
Yeah.
I'm really proud of them. I think that's one thing that really stick in my head because I have been to 2 previous concerts, like their first one. I don't remember the titles, but the one we went in 2020 and then 23, and to see them grow and becoming like this big on this scale,
Yeah.
and how much they improved as well. It makes me really proud. So I think I'm really happy to see them grow like this, even though it's such a short time.
Yeah, like for me
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
true.
they put like so much effort like in the solo like stages like and then how to connect this,
Yes,
all
the
the
connection.
songs,
I think
Yeah.
that's
How to
one thing
connect
that
with
is
the
really not
lore.
easy.
and how to
Yes.
connect everything with
True.
that. They
Exactly.
think like so much like for like giving us like such a good like experience.
Yes.
So I was like it's really like
I know.
Yes.
Very proud of
It's
them.
true, very proud.
oh
Yeah.
yeah.
They really focus on making the experience and the storyline. It is all connected to all the performances and the backgrounds. Everything has like a symbolic meaning to it. Too.
Yeah.
So it's very beautiful to be witnessing
Like, I
their
was-
growth. Yeah.
I don't know. I was so amazed by like literally the acting skills.
Yeah.
Like everyone went
Wow.
like especially like the
Everyone.
wings part and stuff, and like they were running around. Also like had this like
Oh my god.
Yeah,
so
when he
over-
was running, oh my
and
god.
like everyone was like gasping and everyone was like oh my god, like everyone felt it kind of.
Yeah,
So it
yeah.
was so
Yeah.
I don't know, amazing.
Yeah,
to
for me, like
see,
in the Hongjung Songhwa stage, I was
Yes.
literally crying, like because of like the power of like
Yes.
their acting and their
Yes.
dancing and what it means, like
Yeah.
True.
like not be able to fly and stuff.
Yeah,
like, I
and
don't
how
know,
being
like,
captive.
yeah.
Yes.
Speaking,
all with the lore,
speaking of
actually.
that, I just remember my favorite part is when Hongjun does the spell.
Oh,
I love it.
Oh my god.
Because when they captivated San and that like
yes.
really wheart-wrenching like
Did
act,
you?
he came in, but I don't know
Did you
what's the meaning of
Wait,
it.
I think he actually like I looked at it in the video.
Yeah.
And it seems like
Is it
he
A?
makes an A
Wait,
and like
It's
something
like
like,
a A.
it was in the end it was Z.
Oh, is he doing ATEEZ?
I was wondering, it's not exactly
It's
because
like
it's too
A
short.
World C.
I think it's maybe like A Z or something like
Yeah.
this.
So
I
is
think
the
he's actually
rebellion
If you're
writing
watching this,
something.
yes.
I think he's
Maybe,
writing
maybe,
something.
It could be that he is, in my
So
theory.
he's not brainwashed.
No, I think in my theory, when they captivated San, captivated.
Yeah, he captivated.
Oh yeah, suddenly English in English. Captivated San. I feel like Hongjun and the rest came in. They think that they are with them. You know, the bad people think that they are with them, but Hongjun is doing that spell either to break the control that they have on them, or to indicate to other people that they are still ATEEZ while
Yes.
pretending not to be.
Oh,
I
wow.
love that part
Because
so
I
much.
believe
It
it's
is.
like A
I
or
know.
C.
Yeah, I think
Every
I think
time
it
that
was
part
like
comes,
A and
I'm
C
like,
or something.
Yeah.
I love
A
it.
and C.
Hongjun, if you're watching this,
Oh.
let us know in the comment.
Yes.
Let us know what's going on.
So please do another video.
Yeah, no, but this, yeah, I loved it really. Like it was
It's really
amazing.
nice. I'm so proud of them. So, guys, as you know, a lot of the members, almost everyone, if I am correct, gave a dress code.
Yeah.
So for the fans to wear.
Uh-huh.
So for example, Sani had the black base with purple or red, and I went with red because I actually don't suit purple, so I'm not a cool tone. But I did with red.
Yeah.
Songwa had the silver,
Don't talk to me about it.
and then Hongjun had the.
This thing.
Oh, true.
Yes, I actually had it.
Very
yes.
easy.
Well,
Yeah.
made it
But
Just
very
need
he
nothing.
also
Something
said
with
like
home in the
yeah,
whatever.
Oh yeah, everything home.
He's very possessive.
yeah.
Well, the other guys it was like like Mingi was like yellow.
Yellow.
Yellow,
Yes.
indeed.
Yeah, it's
It was
And
so
I didn't
bad.
see any yellow.
Uyang
I
was
did
like
not see any
streetwear.
Oh,
William was like brands, like he's like
he's a-
Nike.
true,
He's
true.
like he was
wow.
like
So he's promoting.
Oh,
he's not even.
He's like,
Yeah.
buy some
but
Nike.
like I think was it? I think Hongjun also said like, oh no, like we should all do something together. And then he was like on the first day like black.
He
black with
literally
red?
mixed everything.
Yeah,
That's
he
why
said, like,
people get confused. Like, what do
black-
you want us to wear?
Black with only red accents, and like on the second day, I think white with purple.
Ah,
right?
so he thought maybe he thought I was his bias. I mean,
No,
I
I was on
wasn't.
the, yeah, on the first day.
Yeah.
So I actually
just
did
mix
that. So
everything.
so I actually was wearing black and red on the first day, and on the second day I had like a white
Purple.
blouse and like a I put my nails purple.
Oh, this is a pretty.
Well, it's broken, but and
You
like
see
a
purple,
like a
very
purple kind of like neck thingy
Ah,
So-
for San or for Hongjun?
for Hongjun. And
He
I
also
had
had
the
Why is he following after Sani?
yeah, I don't know, like I just because well,
like,
I
Sunny's
don't
good
have
idea.
the I don't have the
Literally, I think he
subscriptions
heard
and
it.
stuff. you
Yeah,
know?
no, I'm
But like
joking.
we have the group chat and like our friend she just like summarized it at one point and she was like
Wow.
oh like the
This-
kind of like
this.
the captain said like okay everyone should do like that for first and second day and then everyone else had like their small stuff
Yeah.
too. I don't know how it really was but
That's
like, I was
cute.
just doing that.
But
It was so funny.
Yeah.
so did you guys dress up per code?
I dressed up, but I was like just talking to her like what do
Silver.
I wear like because like okay I got the hoodie, so
Oh, yeah,
I wear
the merch hoodie?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I got
Ah.
the hoodie with a scarf, but like so because like
It's not easy.
chrome silver is such a difficult color.
It's really
like,
difficult
like I have
color.
my glasses like my
It is-
glasses.
it is
I
a-
bought
But
a
I did see. I saw your makeup all silver.
I
It's really
have like
pretty.
yeah I
Oh,
put like
yeah.
glitter like a lot of glitter and like the ribbon because I bought a silver like chrome silver ribbon and that
Yeah.
was my
cute.
intent to
Yes.
follow someone's dress code but
good.
he said in a live like you just like it's like a point like silver chrome like point in the
Yeah,
clothes.
point.
It's
Either
not
your bag. I saw
necessary
people
to-
their bag was,
Yeah.
or sometimes their jacket.
Oh yeah, the
But some
jackets,
people
yeah.
really suit that silver.
Oh my god,
Oh,
there was like
yeah.
people
Yeah.
like dressed like robots.
And it really suits them. That's the thing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it was
Interesting.
like super nice
Yes.
Yeah.
for people like following that
Yeah.
to that
But-
extent.
Have you guys noticed like abroad and here,
Oh.
how the fashion is different, like for concerts.
Yeah.
I personally notice it like really a lot.
Yeah.
So in Korea, they tend to go like really casual, even if they give them these like, oh, you should like this color or whatever. They do it very, very subtle. Meanwhile, in Europe, when I went to BTS's concert for ATEEZ, it really feels like a fashion show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You really feel like if
yeah.
I go like this, I would feel underdressed.
Yeah.
At least to me.
Actually, that's
Yeah.
true because like when in the concert, like walking, like you see like almost the most dressed up person are like more foreigners.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
always,
So
it's
it's
true.
like
True.
because like Korean is like. Well, they bought like for example like
The
crumb
merch
padding and
Yeah.
things like that. Super like maybe like normal.
Yeah, day-to-day clothes, but like
day-to-day clothes.
maybe
A
they-
bit more special. Yeah,
But the other ones are like okay,
True.
even with like
True.
costumes.
In
like
Europe,
the
they
squirrel
literally
costume.
design. They
Yeah.
design their own. It
yes.
becomes like an event.
Yeah.
So even for us, we kind of get into that mode. Whenever we have a
Yeah.
concert in Europe, we prepare like months in advance.
Yeah.
Like one of the concerts actually for Seoul last year, we had a whole like the real hanbok
We had
prepared.
actual
Yeah.
hanboks.
So you
Yeah.
never saw that?
Oh, really?
We need to show you. I will show you pictures.
Ah, we have
So
Matt's
actually,
hanboks.
we had Matt's hanboks. I had some.
No way.
And
I
we
know.
literally went to the little detail. Even my like hanging
The charm.
the charm was exactly same as someone's.
Yeah,
And we
me too.
went to Kwanjanshijang to get it done. Like it's all like made.
wow.
And even the pattern, I had to go in and look really closely.
picture.
Actually, for her, it was easier to find Hongjun's pattern.
Yeah, the pattern
But
was
Songma's was really hard. So we had to look in really in depth to see which
Oh,
pattern
wow.
was used.
Like it was light blue, right?
No, it was actually like a greenish, like
Yeah.
like
It was
blue
dirt,
green.
dirt.
But yeah.
Yeah. Well, I tried, like, I still, well, I haven't been to that many, like, only one in Europe, so.
Yeah.
But I tried, like, even, like, last year I went to Stray Kids, I also did, like, kind of, like, dress up, like, more than Koreans, I guess.
In Germany.
No, here.
Ah, in here. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
so, I mean, I was wearing, like, kind of, like, this leather pants and, like, did have, like, this kind of, like, harness.
Ah,
Of
yes,
harness.
yes.
So, like, to make it a bit kind of, like, themed, you know, like they are dressed for different
Yeah.
performances and stuff. Because I really like that, and I don't care if someone else, like,
Exactly.
does
We
that.
actually did it too, and they were really surprised when we did the hanboks. Actually,
this
that's
is
how it looks
amazing.
like.
Yeah.
I had it as a profile
wow.
picture.
This is
Yeah.
so
But you don't
pretty.
even see like that much. There's like a full-on. We will show it in the little. But this one, like every detail, even here, is exactly same as
wow.
Songwa.
That's so pretty.
And here is the same. Hers is exactly same.
Yeah.
So
It's
we
fun.
went to Seoul like this for Seoul concert last year,
Awesome.
and I think we were
It
one
was
of the
really
few.
interesting.
So everyone was like, "What's going on?"
And it was really funny because for the first time we felt overdressed. Because
Really?
actually
In
everyone
Europe?
was like,
Yeah, in Europe
Yeah, that would have been
Yeah.
like really normal. Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
But even
It
though
was
like
really
Koreans
funny.
doesn't like do like overdress and stuff, like they follow also the dress codes and stuff. But it's
Yeah.
such a
Like,
like
really
a
Yeah, they
subtle
do it in their
thing.
own
It's
way.
like-
Exactly.
For me, it's like super like funny and like so nice to see them all like wearing the dress code that
It's
the guys
cute.
wear. So it's
Yeah.
like, oh my god.
It's
It
really
is fun.
cute.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just different ways of
Yes.
expressing yourself. So now it comes like to the concert itself, like not the concert, but like the outside activities. How was the vibe, the overall vibe of the concert? Like, for example, let's say Superstar ATEEZ, From event. What do you think about it? Honestly.
It was
You did the Superstar
so
one, right?
hectic. Like
Yes.
you didn't stop like all the time.
Yeah, you always
You
have to
cannot
line.
stop.
Yeah. And the thing is like I felt
Rolling
like
around.
you can either line up to one event and then you lose the other. Like for
Oh,
me,
yeah,
Exactly.
we lined up for the POB that you get like the two of them with your tickets, but then I got notification that ATEEZ Superstar ATEEZ is sold out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
Very
we had no
early.
time,
Yeah.
and it was like 2 p.m.
That
maybe.
happened to us, but
Yeah.
for the first day, like we went straight like to get the. No, I started with From because like From and the tickets and what else like the
Like the
star
verification.
Superstar, you know,
that started at 11. The
yeah.
merch and 18 is on started at 12, I think.
Yeah, I think
So I was like lining for From and then get the ticket and then went to Atiny and then
Yeah.
start as like the game was already over, so we
I know.
lined just for the mission, like the
Yeah,
game
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
And
on the
we
first day,
forgot that we had to get like the wristband
Exactly.
for
Yeah.
playing the game.
Oh,
and,
so beside of the playing, we actually did everything, but we didn't go to the merch
Ah.
on the first day.
Yeah.
And on the second day,
Too
I
hectic, yeah.
tried lining up for merch for too
you
long.
just line for merch, like that was all that.
Yeah, I
you
just
did.
did. Yeah, it was because everyone like they all did stuff. And
Because
I was like,
on
yeah,
the
well,
second day we said like, okay, we're going straight to the game thing.
oh,
So we
yeah.
we get the
The wristband.
wristband, and like other friends like went straight like to get the tickets before they get the wristband, and it was like super good for them because they could line up in the other game.
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But because we had to wait, we couldn't line up in the other one, so I didn't
Yeah.
get the
Yeah, in the
second
end-
day the other photocard. It
Yeah,
was
we
like,
didn't get the mission one.
like
Oh,
you
so
literally
stressful.
have to make a schedule, like
Yes.
this first, this
And
second,
even
this,
so,
like,
you're
yeah.
probably gonna miss because you don't know how long it's gonna take. It's really
Exactly,
hard
exactly.
because it's not like they open like earlier than the other. Almost all of them open up at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you notice any differences between Korean fans versus international fans during and before, like during the concert and before the concert, when it comes to like their styling? We talked about it when it comes to styling, but then when it comes to like chanting and all of those things, because they talked about it online too. So what's your thought about this?
Yeah, like Koreans are quiet.
Yeah,
Like,
different style.
Differently,
really
yeah.
quiet.
Like when I went to Germany, it was like I didn't know what to expect, but like my ears were falling off. It was so loud every time,
Yeah,
like, the
yeah.
whole time.
Right?
Like they were screaming like crazy. Like I mean, you could still hear the songs, but like everyone was singing, everyone was screaming, even though like nobody knows the lyrics. But it was still like everyone was so loud.
Very excited.
And here it was like they were kind of like they were also like singing and like screaming to some part, but definitely not as loud. And like they're more like, okay, they know the fan chants and think the fan chants
Yeah,
more
they
than like
focus
sing the
on that.
songs. And like I think it's a cool thing too because like, well, they make extra fan chants for the fans, so it's also really nice. But it's like just a different vibe. And I think like for one part, like if you can hear the song better because everyone's quiet, like I understand that, it's also nice. But otherwise, it's also really nice if like the whole crowd just goes with. So it like really is kind of like a middle thing, I guess. So it's like really different here.
Yeah.
It's really different.
Oh,
like,
definitely.
But like they like focus a lot in like knowing the fan chants and stuff. But like
Yeah.
you know, like this time I didn't hear that much like fan chants.
Oh,
at
really?
all. Like
Yeah.
you know, like there's this video like where Chongho is like doing to
During
the,
the
people to sing wave.
oh
and
yeah,
they
that
know
was
the
during
song.
the what is it?
The sound check.
Yeah.
And so like for like people who were like around me also like in standing they were like super quiet, but you know like that happens in all concert because for Suga's concert also like people just was like
In Korea?
yeah in
Oh,
Korea.
yeah.
For TXT one they all were like seated because there was
It was
the
seating,
floor is
yeah,
sitting.
floor seating.
Ah, okay.
So-
Interesting.
And
yeah.
and you feel like bad for screaming, like that's the
I know what
feeling
you
like
mean.
oh my
You feel
god
like-
should I scream?
Yeah, I
Am I
know.
screaming too much and stuff?
True,
And,
true.
Like,
Maybe it is like that because of the cultural
Yeah,
difference.
so
Yes,
yeah,
it is,
that's
yeah.
And also for them, maybe being too loud also shows like, oh, maybe it's too much, right? It can
Yeah.
also be.
They have
But, like,
Nunchi culture,
well,
which is like
yeah.
being aware of the people
Yeah,
around
for
you,
Yes.
caring for like your surrounding. You should not be annoying other people. So it could be the Nunchi culture has impacted the concert experience itself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Also, like for
yeah.
me, like sometimes like it's kind of sad but not sad at the same time. I don't know, but like they're all just recording.
Yeah,
They're not vibing
Yeah.
anything.
true.
So
A lot of
Yes.
you can just see them like recording.
Actually,
like,
correct.
and it's like,
Yes.
okay, so are you gonna like watch your videos or are you gonna watch the concert because you're
I
living
was-
the concert like it's the
I was-
moment.
yeah,
so
I was actually so conflicted about this because I was like really in the front,
Right.
and I was also like because I rented a good phone to make good videos.
Yeah, I know. So you had like that.
So-
Should I film or should I enjoy?
Yeah, so I actually
You
like
want to save
I
the
did
memory.
film a lot, and I'm actually so happy because now I relive these moments like
Yeah.
so like I'm literally so happy about the footage. But like I was at the concert thinking about this, but I was still like. You hear me scream on the videos, like it's kind
Yeah.
of embarrassing, but you hear me like sing like like you know you have like the like the it's just like this, it's so like out of tune. So
you
like,
know, like,
and
yeah.
I was also like kind of like dancing and stuff, like know like it's still like
But
I
your
tried to
singer,
find like
yeah.
a different like a middle thing of it.
Yeah, I know what you
Because
mean.
I still wanted to have the footage, and but I still was vibing with
Mm.
it.
But like the other like for the people I told you is like they're just
Oh
recording.
yeah, I had like
Right.
especially
they don't
when
speak,
I was
they don't scream.
I know what
it's
you mean.
just
Exactly,
recording.
like,
so I was like,
like
I know like you wanna like keep like the memory and
Yes.
stuff. Like even though I like recorded and I do zoom and I just record, but I'm like vibing
still
also.
vibing.
So
exactly.
Or you
I don't
film
know,
and then
Being
because
in the moment.
it's such a different like cultural difference with that.
Yeah.
I
I think
guess
it's cultural
also.
difference.
like it's especially like the front rows. I mean, like I was in the third row, like the girls before me, like I heard the fan chants like from the back. Well, of course there were more people, but like the ones in the front, they were like a lot of them like literally just like with the phone, like didn't do anything, and I was like, you know, like you're moving and like when I bump into someone, it's like
Sorry.
True.
Am I vibing too much?
True. I know, because the filming thing, I noticed it really well the second day, because I was not seated next to Nora. I was seated by two Koreans, and one of them was actually like singing and like singing along and like not really singing. Actually, she was chanting, but then also like not filming always. She enjoyed herself. But the other one beside me was filming all the way. And the problem is because we were like third, I was third in line for the first row. So her phone was like this in my view.
Oh, really?
So not really that she was blocking me, but I could block her. So I was aware of her. So I started not moving much because I didn't want to block her view. So it's kind of like I had also that nunchi of like, I don't want to block her view. But then she was literally filming almost always. In the end, I was like, okay, I'm gonna just enjoy myself because I think she filmed good enough. So I'm just
has the content.
literally, because her phone was like kind of like this. And this is our view, so it's not like she's blocking me, but I couldn't
like
block her.
You feel so like conscious on
Exactly.
the
So even when I wanted to go down and grab like to drink water, I did it like really like this. Yeah, because she was literally filming all the way like this.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so I do know, but then the one beside me was actually enjoying herself. So it really depends on the person. It's nothing really like general. But we do notice the tendencies more in Europe than more in Korea than other places like Europe, where people enjoy more and like stand up more often than not, like sing along and dance. So it's really like different way of showing the love.
How was it actually like? Did the people stand in the floors, like on the second, third floor? Did people stand up?
No,
there's
definitely
no
not.
But you know, if you
That's
stand
also
in
a
the
big
third
difference.
floor, it's super dangerous because like
it's really like
such a small venue.
Oh, true.
but it's
Everyone's
also
gonna like
like
steep
right?
crumble down.
No, I was just wondering because like I don't know, I saw it on
In
some
Europe they do,
concert
but
that
In
like,
Europe they
people
do
stand
that
up,
actually,
right?
and it's like I feel
It's
like
like
it's
a-
normal too. Because everyone wants to feel like they want to like get out of your chair, you know, and dance together. But here it's more like
No, here definitely
you
not.
have to stay calm.
So guys, the last question with these questions, then we're gonna go like really briefly with the
Wondernara
questions
community?
from our Instagram. But this is the final question. If you can give like a brief recommendations of what advice would you give to anyone that want to attend ATEEZ concert in Korea? So for example, in terms of preparation for ticketing during the concert, what would you say? Like the most important thing, if you can think of it, like.
Like because if you come to Korea just for the concert, you cannot get ARC or nothing like that. So like it's complicated like to like advise in Kakao Pay or
True, like
to
we
get
talked
the
about,
Korean
indeed.
side and stuff. But like maybe
Okay, yeah. Internet cafe, definitely.
yeah,
But
don't
but
trust
you
your
know,
own
like
computer.
sometimes it doesn't work. Like
Yeah, the thing is like I mean I went always like a lot of times for PC Bank, also for Stray Kids when I went there.
Yeah.
And I feel like most of the time, like I actually got most of my tickets on my phone
yeah, that's why
in the
also.
PC bank
Sometimes
because
it
the
works.
PC like the computer itself like it was stuck. Like it didn't work when it like opened.
There's
So
some
I don't,
pop-up blocker
like,
sometimes.
We also had the thought in between like maybe it's a thing like the people who actually know how to get tickets, they gatekeep that information that actually the PC bank is not that good. I don't know, it's just so weird. Like for me, like I went there a couple times, I also got the tickets there, but it's so.
But
it's
also
not
like
easy
the important
still.
thing is like when you don't get it like in the first time, you don't give up. That's
Yeah,
it.
True.
You have
Oh
to
my
keep
God.
going because like I
Yes.
started with third floor and like super bad position and I
true,
ended
true.
up in standing. So it's like you have to keep doing it because in Korean
Yes.
sites are like it depends on the Korean site. For example, Melon Ticket released the cancelled tickets at like 12:11 I think, and for Yes 24 this time was like 12:4 I think. Yeah, also you get it in random times, but like no, but there's a time.
The server.
There's
yes.
a time when the
Yeah, but like I felt like because like also I don't know when they do like ticket selling or whatever, like they release them and in the same moment like they get the buyer buys it from there, so it's like right at the time, not at midnight. Like because I checked
when they cancel
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
No, because like for me, I got all my tickets like with they release like
Oh,
all
really?
the seats.
Because I never saw. Well, okay, I checked.
didn't
No, you
see,
can
but it
actually, you
was-
see
Yeah,
popping
yeah,
up, but it's
yeah.
harder
You
to
see
get
them
them.
popping.
But you can actually
Because
see them
everyone
like
knows about
around
the
the
time.
12,
Or sometimes
5.
like because sometimes they don't appear in second floor or standing because like I
Yeah.
check all the time in standing and then I check in the third floor and they're like for example second row like
Yeah.
tickets.
Yeah.
So it's like okay they are already
Yeah.
appeared
Indeed,
so like
yeah.
there are no second floor.
So,
Yeah.
So you keep trying.
exactly,
Yeah,
you don't
that's
give
always
up.
keep
That's
trying.
true.
Don't give up with
Because
it.
like
Yes.
also
Until the last day.
Right,
sometimes
right.
also like in the last week there's
Until
like
the
a lot
last
of
day.
stuff happen because a lot of people cannot come.
True.
So like fourth straight was different, but I actually got floor seats from in like 3 days before the concert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So also like really lucky, and also like for here I got the sailor package 5 days before the concert.
True, that
So-
was
so,
really
like,
nice. So
don't give
don't
up.
give up. Just
Yeah,
keep on trying.
like I
Every
tried,
day
I tried
checking.
literally every night, every day,
Yeah.
like just on is something, and I was just super lucky at like I don't know
Yeah.
8 in the evening
True.
and
True.
just
True.
got it. So it's like
Yeah.
just stay consistent.
Yeah, exactly.
Indeed.
Don't give up in the first day.
Exactly.
Really good.
Now comes the questions from our Instagram,
From Wondernara.
from Wondernara account.
Woo.
So we can answer them like really quickly. So
Right.
Fever medley versus fireworks remix. 1, 2, 3. Fever.
Fireworks.
Fever.
Fever totally yeah.
To the beat.
Yeah, to
How
the
can
beat,
anything
good
beat to the
little
beat?
boys.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
the
but
leaders,
I didn't
yes.
see
Leaders.
Leaders.
I didn't
No.
see it live, so I don't like.
Was
Ah.
I didn't see it live.
Oh, yeah.
It's another level.
No,
I mean, yeah, I get, yeah, because I
would
really
die
love the
for
leaders.
see good little, I would die
But,
to
like,
see
yeah, I didn't
that
see it
medley
live.
again.
Yeah, it's one of a
So
kind.
good. I
So
like
how does
it.
Fever go again?
It's
Was
like
it part
to
of the
the
concert
beat.
this time?
No,
Yeah, no, Fever
that's
was
why I
like
got
Fever
the-
medley. So Fever
yeah, the
medley had
medley.
to
I
the
only know
beat.
fireworks remix.
Fever medley
Little
is
Boy.
Good
Yeah, like-
Little Boy to the beat
Leaders.
and the leaders. And I think there's another one.
Yeah, that's what like.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Fever
I
medley.
changed
Fever
my. I
medley.
changed my.
Yeah, I
album.
know. Like, I really would love to see because I really love the leaders, but yeah, I've never seen it live. So it's like,
Oh my god, that Woyoung.
yeah,
Yes,
I know,
Woyoung and Songwon.
That's
And
why I love
someone
it.
just
I know.
walking his
and
leg
Mindy,
like.
when he does the rap and everyone like hyping him up.
Sure.
I love that part.
Actually, yeah.
Another question
Okay.
is, how expensive are the tickets compared to, for example, Europe or USA?
Ah, it's
They're
way,
quite cheap.
Way cheaper.
Really cheap.
cheaper,
Even
really
VIP,
cheap.
not VIP, soundcheck is really cheap.
yeah, soundcheck was like
Yeah.
what is
Soundcheck,
it? Like
yeah.
35 euros if you like transfer it.
Yeah,
It
and
was
main ticket was how
$55.
much?
Like it's
55,000, no,
kind of
55,000 one.
no, the dollars. If you change
Wow,
it
it's
to dollars.
55,000.
Because like what's
No, a soundcheck
change?
was 55,000 one.
55,000,
So
that's
cheap.
crazy. That's like
No, but
$40
dollars
$40 ish, yeah.
for
To
soundcheck.
Europe? Oh,
Wow. And the ticket
really-
itself, what was it?
154.
Yeah.
$54 like
150.
1,001.
So maybe
Super
like
cheap.
It's like
for us,
150.
yeah.
$90-$100, something like that.
Yeah, it's
dollars, yeah.
really cheap. So
Euros, yeah.
definitely
So
cheap.
cheap.
Meanwhile, another question comes, how difficult it is to get the ticket. We talked about it, but I
Right.
do think it's actually not as difficult as Europe.
For me, I think it's difficult. You know why? Because of the designated seating. So if you click the same seat as another
Oh,
person,
that happens,
it's
yeah.
already chosen, and then you
That's
lose
the thing,
seat.
but at the same
Yes.
time, I feel like it's still easier because I still remember I could not do 18 VIP. It's not even the most one. The most one was like ultimate VIP. It was gone in 1 second.
Oh,
And then in
wow.
the second,
In that sense,
the
yeah.
18 VIP was gone.
Yeah.
But thankfully, Nora was able to.
Oh,
and
right,
then
it's
the
really
third second, sector
chance-based.
VIP is gone. So it's
True.
really, really competitive in Europe. I feel
Yeah, I
like
guess,
I
yeah.
have the experience that I made a mistake. I literally made the whole mistake of choosing a different one, canceling, going back, and I got first row. So I really think it's easier.
Yeah,
I also think
especially
it's
with the
easier than I
membership.
Yeah.
thought.
It's good.
I think that's probably
Yeah.
it, the
If-
membership.
Yeah, the membership is like makes a big difference.
Yeah, so it will
And also, I
smell
think
good.
like generally in Korea, ATEEZ is not as popular than internationally.
True.
So and like if they're in Europe, like people come from all of Europe.
From
so
all
all
of
cities.
Europe.
Like if they're in
Yeah.
Berlin, like French people are coming to Berlin. Then
Everyone comes.
yeah.
From a different places
Yeah, right.
indeed.
So they move like everywhere to the city. So
So
like,
it's like a European
Indeed.
competition, not country.
Guys,
Yeah.
the other question is, how did we survive Wake Up choreography?
I did
did
not.
No, we
We're
did not.
still
No
there.
one.
We're,
We're still there.
We're
my
still
phone
there.
has been
my
stuck in
phone
time.
is full of that.
We did not survive.
Yeah.
We're
Stuck in
still
our head.
stuck there.
like literally when they had like the cinematic break, so you can actually take a breather and just like everything is like
we're
break.
like stuck in time.
Because all of us, we were like 8 people or 9 people, whatever, like all spread around the
Yeah.
concert. So like I was literally like going on my phone like girls, like,
What
what just happened? Like, are you still alive? What is happening? Like, we went so crazy. They was like, oh my god.
I think
you're like, no way, like
Yeah.
someone
Crazy.
doing
Yeah.
It's crazy.
in the drop, like
The
that man, stop that man driving.
all of them.
is
It's
going
just
away. Oh my god.
It's crazy.
Losing all
Every one
sense.
of
We
them,
didn't
like
survive
literally.
that.
No.
We didn't.
But I have a question. If you had to choose, like on the count of 1, 2, 3, Cyberpunk or Wake Up, which one? 1, 2, 3,
Wake Up.
Cyberpunk.
Wake up.
For me,
Wake Up.
Cyberpunk. Because we talked about it last time. For me, Cyberpunk, like performance-wise, is Wake Up. But overall, I have to say Cyberpunk because I love that song.
Sunrise,
okay.
yes.
But no,
Yeah.
I'm still Wake Up.
Yeah.
I'm-
Still Wake Up?
For me,
Yeah.
Wake Up, yes.
Oh.
I think Wake Up because like all the members were shining a lot.
It was
And the
crazy.
outfits,
So it was
like all the
Atiny
outfits.
everywhere.
Oh my
But,
god,
yo.
like all the outfits were so amazing. The whole, like both days.
Both days.
Yeah.
Oh, Songwan's. Oh,
Yes.
Songwan's
outfit.
first
Don't
day.
talk about that. Yeah.
Okay, let's just
Don't
leave
talk
it.
about
Let's
that.
just leave it, just in case there are kids watching. Anyways.
Oh yeah.
How was the queuing and how early should I get there? So we talked about this. Actually, there is really no queuing because even if
Yeah.
you're standing, you still have your number. Interestingly,
Yeah.
so there's no general admission.
Just be there in the time
Yeah.
they tell you to, like 1.5 hours before.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No lining up from 6 in the like a.m.
I don't
in
know
the
when
morning.
was
you-
admission
such a good
for
idea.
like general seating or like for the floors.
Like for Europe
Like
or
No, no, here, like
4:30,
when-
4:30.
Was it?
like start at 4?
4:30.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
4:30,
okay.
something like that.
yeah. So even though it's standing, actually it's not seated, but you still get a number, right?
Oh, we had a number.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
So
like
you
they
get,
like-
do, like they put like this like
Yeah,
what
the
is it
numbers
called? like
board.
this is a range like 1 200.
Ah, yeah, yeah,
Oh yeah, they had like
150,
the signs
yeah.
and like the
And
first
you
one
just
is
stand
1
there
200
and
and
go
then
asking like, what's your number? What's
Exactly,
your number? And
yeah,
they just like
That-
give you
Yeah.
the number.
Interestingly,
very-
that what
oh,
happens in
yes.
Europe, but that happens way later because it's a general admission. So the unofficial numbering happens, and then comes the official numbering, and then you line up, which doesn't make. I wish for Europe to have that system too.
Yeah,
Like,
just
when
like
you-
you buy,
when you
yeah,
ticket for a
you
floor,
buy with the entrance
exactly.
number.
Why don't
Indeed,
they
you
do
get
it
a
like
number.
this? It's
That would
true.
make life so much easier.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, but here then you don't have to line. But if you go too late, like you saw.
Oh yeah, it's true.
that-
Like that's true. Like they say, okay, like
Right.
admission is at 4,
Mm.
and they let the people in at 4. If you're there after 4, they had like a special line, and they were actually lining up the people who were late.
like people.
They wouldn't let you
Really?
in. No,
Ah.
they actually like
After 4 is, like,
there was
over
a
for you.
girl. There was a girl. She was like a little bit after, and like she was like running on. Oh, like yeah, this is my number. And they like there was literally a guy like a security. He was like leading her to another place.
Wow, she
Because
lost
they
her
have
spot?
because
But
they
that's
so-
it's
But you
actually
know that
like they
depends.
have
That depends on the concert, I think, because like for Sugar's concert also like she told that like the guard like, oh wait, I'm like 20 or something like, and I was like late number and she entered first.
Okay,
So
so
it
it depends
depends,
how
but
strict
there
they
they
are.
actually had it like okay, like if you're late, and then
Oh,
you have to
yeah.
wait and has
Strict.
other
Yes.
last to enter.
Oh, that's
So
harsh.
Yeah.
you have to
That's
be
harsh.
there
have to
when
be on
they
time.
tell you.
Yes.
It really,
Yeah, just
and there
don't
were
play
actually
with
a
the
lot
time.
of like there was some people actually late. I saw a lot of them like in the lines.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
There are 2 more questions. One of them is, are there any limits for the poster or board? Like the size, decoration, color, can you bring one? I haven't heard of like a size, but I guess it makes sense not to make it too big to
Yeah,
block
if it's
other
too
people.
big,
Just
just
like-
for other people.
Yeah,
just
just
like
be
kind of common
considerate.
sense.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So don't have it above your
Yeah.
head. Just usually, if I have one,
Yeah.
I will always make it level in my head. Like I could
Yeah.
literally just have it here,
Yeah.
so
Oh,
I can
yeah.
see, and then I'm not blocking
Right,
anyone
exactly.
behind me.
Like
That's
yeah.
what I saw
So I'm
a
not
lot
gonna
too.
do like
They're
this.
usually
Yeah.
like in front of the face or like
Yeah, exactly.
Like
Like
that.
yeah, I actually.
Except when they take the picture.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
everyone.
yeah.
True, of
I actually had a sign, and I was like also because I kind of like make I don't know a little mechanism, so I had like a little band so I could hang it here and have my phone on it too.
Oh, that's
so like
a
on
good
top, but I
technique.
was like normally
High
holding
tech.
like this,
Yeah.
and so like only like well, I did raise it once or twice to try to get Hongjun to see it,
The honesty. I love it.
but like
Did he
still,
see
I
it?
mean it was like this size. It wasn't really like big.
If
Did
you
he
do
see
too
it,
big,
or-
I
it's like-
think.
Oh.
I'm not sure. I think he yeah okay.
Speaking of that, did you have any interactions? Like any of you on the floor? Yeah, tell us.
I don't know, but it was well,
From
yeah,
your
it
own
was.
perspective.
Yeah.
Okay, no, it I think it really was because like in the beginning I had the MD, right?
Right.
So like it's quite big. And they had like the beginning meant, and well, I was third row, and I was like not the shortest, right? And there was a moment like they were looking around, and he was like just like looking in my direction, and I was like holding my phone, like filming him, and it was actually like thinking, wait, what's happening? Like because everything was dark, and they had these spotlights on the people, and there was literally like it was blinding me. It was right on my head.
Then they
Like
see,
I really,
they
it was
see
really
clearly.
blinding me. So I was like, yeah, and he was literally like he was kind of like you see it on the video. Like looking a little bit on the left and like waving to someone, and then like you see like his gaze like shifting a little bit, and he was waving again. And I was standing there like literally frozen. I didn't do anything. I was like, oh my god!
You were seeing.
So yeah, and I have this on video. It's like, oh my god!
Such a
So,
precious
yeah,
moment.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
So good.
For me, I don't think it was like literally an interaction, but like because I was so far in the back, so I guess if he looked at me, it's like just like a spot in darkness. But because I screamed like Macheko, and he looked at me, at my direction, so I was like,
You heard
oh
it.
my god, and I
That's-
also screamed like "Sama sarangnya," and he did like, and I was like, okay, maybe he like did that to some person like closer, but he was like literally
when
looking
it
like
happens,
that. So I was like, okay, that's my.
And I also felt like when I looked through the videos, like there were some moments, and I think like a lot actually that he was looking, and like Hongjun was looking also in my direction, like really short, but like at these moments, and I think like you say, oh like he doesn't see me anyway, but the thing is like you see the face like really well. Of course, like well if they're in a performance and like the lights and everything, they probably don't see any people, but like in between you have so many times they actually
they open the lights.
Yes.
Actually, I can see the floor like from my row. I can see your faces, like people who are like
so I'm thinking like
ahead of me. I can see everyone.
yeah, so I'm thinking like maybe being a bit delusional, but still like it's like
We have to
There's
stay
nothing
delusional.
wrong with it.
We
I
have to
mean,
stay delusional.
exactly. It's part of the fun, and it's not like you're
Yeah.
going around and having like all of the imaginations of like
Yes.
getting married and whatever. So it's nice. Exactly. So these like when you feel like oh we had that eye contact and whatever, I think it adds kind of like
Yes.
really
It's a connection, right?
exactly.
So
It's a really heartwarming.
Aw, so cute.
Final
I wanna
question.
go back.
yes.
The final one is what do the VIP tickets include this time? So there is actually no VIP ticket.
No.
Yeah,
There's
there is no
no-
VIP.
there's no
They don't
VIP
have that
tickets.
system here.
Yeah,
Like
you have like
standing and floor,
second
third
floor.
floor and second floor. This is the
it's
same
all
price.
the same.
You just have the sailor package.
And actually
Yeah.
same price too. So that's a really
Yeah, yeah.
interesting thing about it. So if you're third floor or second floor or floor,
price.
they
It's
the
all
same,
are the
yeah.
same. It just depends on how fast you are in getting these
Yeah.
tickets.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's
but
more
normally,
equal in that sense.
normally
Very
it's
equal,
not
yeah.
that. Like it's different.
Oh,
like
it
for other
depends.
concerts also,
It
like
depends.
there's
It
like
depends.
this
True, it depends.
standing
But for
is
this
a
one,
little
it
bit-
was
It
same
was the
price,
same
right?
price, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, and the
But
sailor has like a
sometimes sometimes it's because like if you get standing, you
Yeah.
get like to enter the sound check also.
It's
yeah, but I
in-
don't think it's
VIP.
here.
True.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, but for
Oh, yeah.
for these it's
Yeah.
different. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And the sailor has like a separate selling date.
Yeah,
So,
they
like,
have
it was-
like different
it-
entrance numbers.
It
and
got
stuff,
yeah.
Even
And like
third
everyone
floor.
can actually like everyone can
Yeah.
buy the sailor ticket because
And
like
if
you
you
go
don't
in.
have
It was
standing.
at like 2. I think it started at 2. It was like 20 minutes, and then everyone goes out again, and then you can do whatever until
Oh,
your admission. So actually,
Yeah.
like even if you have the worst seat ever, kind of
Even
so
if
like
you
you
have
can
third
go like if you get the ticket to sailor.
True, exactly. So
good.
that is a really good opportunity. Meanwhile,
Well,
in
sound check.
Europe, your ATINY VIP is actually sound check too.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
once you go
that's
in,
why,
you
yeah.
still have to stay in.
Yeah.
So we
Oh,
went
yeah, this
in,
is
we had the
also
sound
so
check,
crazy.
So we had the sound check and they performed and then they went out like 2 hours or 1 hour later. We still have to stand, like
Yeah.
literally standing.
Yeah, because
So
they don't let you
it's
sit
really
down. right?
tiring. I
It's
think
very
that was the
hard,
most
yeah.
difficult part. Inside
So
the standing.
tiring.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for listening and watching us this far. It was
Yes.
really fun. Like talking to you like
Yeah,
this,
thank you so
recalling the
much.
concert.
Yeah.
That was really, really fun.
Yeah.
Thank you for
coming.
joining
Thank you
and-
for joining
Inviting
us.
us.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for inviting us. Yeah.
Our first
No problem.
podcast.
Exactly. Follow us for more and thank you guys for watching. Bye bye.
Bye bye.